It is day one of Readorama. It is Sunday the 17th. Dates. I'm bad with them. But it is Sunday the 17th. I have a live stream. I'm going to do a defacing of Winter from the Lunar Chronicles. I've got some ideas of what I want to do. It's in line with all of the other defacings that I've done, so I'm super excited about that. And then right after that, I have a video conference with some other YouTubers about a collab that we're gonna do later this year. I'm really super excited about that one. After that, I have a little bit of free time, so maybe I'll actually be able to start reading. I haven't done any reading for Readorama yet. Like none. I literally just woke up maybe an hour ago, diving right into the live stream. But then, like I said, maybe have some free time to start some reading. And then later tonight, I'm gonna do my first ever Instagram read-in. I have no idea how to even do that or what that is or what anybody expects with that, but I will be live with Alex over on the Instagram account and we'll be testing that out to see if it's something that you guys want. So if it is something that ends up working for you and it's something you really like and enjoy, of course, let us know and we'll probably be doing more of them in the future. I need to decide where in my house I'm going to be sitting for that, or even how to have my phone set up. So I have some logistical things to figure out. Nis is awake. So that's pretty much going to be my Sunday, is of course live stream, video conference, Instagram live, and then trying to read as much as possible. It's not anything too exciting. I know sometime this week I want to give all of the animals a bath. Might film some of that, but it's always like a very big adventure to get any of that done. It's a mess. None of them really like being in water, which not good for me, but they need it. Other than that, I guess we just see how Sunday goes. I will say, one thing to remember when you're deciding to do live streams, or you're just contemplating doing anything very important in front of an audience of people, make sure all of your devices and other electronical things work properly, and don't do it like 20 to 10 minutes before the actual stream. I literally have no mouse right now because it decided that it was gonna be dead. So I'm hoping I can charge it quickly and I can actually get things done. Otherwise, I literally can't use my computer right now. Cool. Because that will lead to all kinds of badness. Yes, that is the microphone. Gonna say hi. Just gonna get a tail now. Thank you, sweets. Hey, that was my chalk pastel. You little snot. Where'd it go? You just had to knock it off the table, didn't you? I do have to say that I think this defacing turned out to be my favorite so far. I just like how that turned out. And of course, at some point, I'm gonna grab those other ones over there and I'm gonna do a photo shoot with all of them together now that the series is complete. Kind of like how it's sitting up there on the bookshelf right now. But I have to, at some point, spray this down, fix it so that it doesn't move. I also need to take a few pictures of it and get it up on Instagram and all of that fun jazz. But yeah, I really like how this turned out. I just finished The Emperor Dalek's New Clothes. This is the first book of my Readorama reads. This takes the Emperor's New Clothes and gives it a Doctor Who spin with the Dalek in his force field instead. I love when universes take fairy tales and kind of twist it into its own little telling. This one, I enjoyed it, but I don't feel like it had enough of the Emperor's New Clothes to really validate that that's what this was based off of. I mean, it had the bits and pieces of trying to convince the Emperor that things were there that weren't there, but then the way it ended, you didn't really have that full-on trick, which would be hard to do on a Dalek anyways, and it was a very sad ending. I mean, there was hope, but it kind of wasn't as hopeful as it could have been. I will say that I haven't read this one before. I have read most of the other ones before because they are part of a original bind-up that I have, but this one is the reason that I bought this slipcase edition, because this one isn't in the original fairy tales. Do I think it was worth repurchasing a lot of the stories? Maybe, just because of the aesthetic of all of these, but overall I can't say I was super excited about this one. But I also have to say that The Emperor's New Clothes is not my favorite fairy tale ever, so that stands to reason that maybe that's why this one didn't really hold up as much as I was hoping it would. So I have also now finished Snow White and the 7 Keys to Doomsday. These are taking me about a half hour to finish. Like I said, they're only about 30 pages, so they're not that much. Maybe not even half hour, maybe like 20 minutes. So I have a feeling I'm gonna fly through these. I might have to space myself out. But things are going to get more complicated when I also have Spring into Manga Love to read as well. So maybe I'll just take this day to read at least 8, maybe half of them. Yeah, so maybe I'll just take this time to read at least half of them. I don't know. As you can tell, this one is a take on Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. I did enjoy the strong female lead in this one for sure. And the fact that Snow White wasn't someone high up or put into a position of importance, but she was someone who ended up being important because of the choices she made for others. So that I like a lot. So I suppose I'll just continue to keep on reading these slowly until the live stream, until the live read-in tonight on Instagram. Like I said, I think I will aim for having 8 to 10 of these read by the end of day today, which means I'll have 6 to read for the rest of the week, and probably just read 1 per day so that I can kind of just take my time and have the chill that I need to enjoy a lot of these, because this honestly will be the day I have the most time, except for the final Saturday. I'll probably have some time there, but I might be having some crafty DIY things that I want to do, so that might take up my Saturday next weekend. So yes, I will probably try and read a good chunk of these today. That just seems logical to me at this point. I'm having one of those awkward moments where I have a licking cat inside my shirt. Can you hear her? She's making it really hard to concentrate and read, but I did, hold on, let's see if I can switch hands without the cat falling out. I did finish book number 3, Little Rose Riding Hood, and I have to say, I really like this one, but I think it's because we have both Rose and 9 in this book, and I like how they took those very familiar characters and they wove it into a Little Red Riding Hood retelling. I thought it was cute. This is, so far of the reads that I have done up to this point, this is probably my favorite, but I'm also a little biased because we finally got a fairy tale with the doctor in it, and I like my doctor.
So I planted some peppers yesterday, or I replanted. I'm looking a little sad. Tomatoes are looking okay. But I want my babies to live. Right, puppy? Don't eat the dirt. Don't eat the dirt. But yeah, I'm just gonna give them a little water, I suppose. And I'm gonna have some onions. But I think I might have put these guys into a little bit of shock when I replanted them, hoping they bounce back.
I think it is very appropriate that the color of Cinderella in the magic box is pink, because I know I just said that Little Rose Riding Hood was one of the favorites so far. This one is up there too. I think it's because it actually contains the doctor. I like the fairy tales that actually contain the doctor in them. I believe this one is number 11 if I'm guessing by the description of the bow tie. I do like the changes in the Cinderella story. Cinderella was the hero, but she didn't realize that she was the hero because she didn't necessarily know what she was doing. She just kind of got instructions and followed them, which is okay. I do like how she's the one that saves the day though. This one was cute. I do have to say that I really, really enjoyed this one. So these updates are coming rather frequently, and I'm sorry if they're not really that exciting and I feel kind of just like boom, 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 boom. But guess what? I believe this is number 5, the Gingerbread Trap. This one was cute, and I like seeing aliens from the TV series showing up in these kind of things. Of course, this one doesn't have the doctor, but I still enjoyed it. The Krillitanes are always one of those creatures that teachers sleeping in the school. That's all I gotta say. But I do like how they adapted it for Hansel and Gretel in the gingerbread house. And now I'm hungry for some french fries. Yeah, french fries sound good. Can you hear the animals crying in the background for dinner? They are such beggars. It's so bad. I have finished book number 6, Helana and the Beast. This one was the cutest thing ever. Beauty and the Beast is one of my all-time favorite fairy tales, so I'm very glad the justice that they did to this one. Plus, we got to see the doctor again. I want to say it's 12, but there's a possibility that maybe it's one of the older ones as well, because I could see it being 4 or 5. It just, you know, it leaves it up to interpretation. All of these do. They give you like little subtle hints because they never actually use the name doctor. He's always got random different names. So I'm guessing somewhere between 12 and 4 or 5, maybe 6. I don't know. Somewhere in there. If anybody knows, if anybody has a very solid guess, tell me in the comments because I would love to hear what your thoughts are. Now I am going to start getting everything set up for the Instagram read-in tonight. I'm gonna see if I can hobble together some kind of stand for my phone. I'm gonna charge my phone so that it doesn't die in the middle of this thing. And then I guess I will just be hanging out with Alex and whoever shows up on Instagram, and we'll just read together. I have no idea. I have no idea how this all works. So I'm probably going to be awkward as heck, but I wouldn't be me otherwise. Getting ready for Instagram, and this beast decided that he was going to be a lap animal. So he's probably going to be on the Instagram read-in. We'll see how long that lasts. He's a little bit of a wiggle worm, but... Okay, you're gonna say hi. He hasn't got to cuddle with Mama all day today, so he's feeling a little bit clingy right now. So I'm not gonna push him off. He's gonna get to hang out with me. Like I said, we'll see how Instagram even goes. It's gonna be a whole new experience for us. Funny story. I know I was going to start out the Instagram live read-in with Albus, but I somehow ended the read-in with 2 cats in my lap. Not that I'm complaining. They are keeping me very warm. I also did manage to read 4 volumes as we were reading live. I did Sirgwain and the Green Knight. This one was just kind of meh. Wasn't really super excited about this one, but I mean, you got the Arthurian Sirgwain legend in this one. Then I read... I'm never, ever, 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 ever gonna get the name right. Andiba and the 4 Slitheen. This is Alibaba and the 40 Thieves style with, you know, the oil barrels and whatnot, and Arabian Nights, that kind of stuff. This one I did enjoy a little bit more. Something about the Slitheen and getting to see them again is always fun. Then my favorite, The Garden of Statues. This one, of course, deals with the weeping angels, the lonely assassins. I just like the mythology that is centered around these guys and how they can just pretty much screw up the timelines by killing you nicely. Love this one. And then I snuck in Frozen Beauty. This, of course, takes the Sleeping Beauty fairy tale and it kind of adds some cryo sleep, spaceships, and crash ships into the mix, which was kind of fun. I did enjoy it, but like I said, Weeping Angels will by far always be my favorite. I am now going to go and make dinner. I did enjoy this concept of reading together live. I mean, it didn't have any pressure on it. I think I was a little anxious about having some of that pressure on it, but just the fact that we were just all sitting and reading together, and it wasn't a huge, great big deal. I like that. I like that a lot. So I look forward to doing more of those in the future. I don't know how you guys felt about them. If you were there and participating, tell me down below your thoughts on that kind of stuff, because I'm just curious if it's something that you guys want to see more of next round of Readorama, because why not? Anyways, like I said, I am now gonna go make dinner because I'm hungry, and I've officially just lost all of the cats. They left me. So I guess that's a sign that I need to get my butt up and go get food. Okay, so here's the deal. I passed out like a good old couch potato yesterday, so I never really got to wrap up Sunday. So this is me doing a wrap up for yesterday. I was hoping to do one day per vlog, but as per my usual self, I'm probably going to be wrapping up the day before, the morning after, just because at a certain point in the night, I'm not useful to anybody. So yesterday I managed to read 10 volumes of the Doctor Who Time Lord fairy tales. That ends up being about 340 pages. I managed to read up through green. So I have red, orange, yellow, green. Blue, indigo, and violet are what I'm aiming for now. I'm gonna try and space them out for the next couple of days. I have no idea how and when I'm gonna get all those read, but that is the goal, which means so starts day 2. See you in the next vlog.